Hey, Tripp Kramer here from trippadvice.com. Now, a few hours ago, I did a Facebook Live, which I do every single week, answering your questions on dating, sex, and relationships. And I want to show you a quick segment that I did from the live show about dating in the workplace. So if you have a girl that's in your office, that's in your work, and you want to get her out, I'm going to teach you how to do that. So check this out right here. When it comes to meeting girls in your office, the reason why I decided to make this video is because I put out a video recently called How to Pick Up Girls in Your Class. And a lot of guys said, well, what about the office, right? Because there's a lot of guys out there who are past class or maybe will be graduating soon and they're gonna be in an office. So what's the scenario there? Well, if you guys have watched the video of how to pick up a girl in your class, the beautiful part about it is it's actually very similar, except you're gonna be using different lines and things like that. So here's the best way to ask a girl out in your office. Here's what I want you to do. First of all, before I give you the steps, you gotta know that this is something that could be potentially not to be too dramatic here, but it could be potentially detrimental to your workspace. So before I give you the steps, you gotta think about, is this a girl that you really, really want to be asking out, okay? So is this a girl that is gonna be worth it to ask out? Is she on your team? Is she in the cubicle next door? Is this a girl that you're working with a lot, where if you end up asking her out, or if you guys end up dating, it's gonna get really weird, and then you're stuck seeing her every single day unless someone quits or gets fired or gets promoted, right? So really think to yourself, is it worth it? That's like step number one there in terms of office. Now, of course, picking up girls in your class in the other video that I put out, really it doesn't matter because classes only last so long and so what? But work can last, I mean, anywhere from 1 year to 50 years, depending on where you're at. So is this something that you really want to do? That's the first thing I want you to think about. The next thing is, if this is something you want to do, we don't want to ask her out and we don't want to flirt with her in the office. I think that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. The office is not a place to be doing that. Now, of course, if you guys start dating and you get into a relationship, be careful. I'm sure, there's rules and stuff in terms of dating in your office, but if you do, yeah, you might be flirting in the office, whatever. But I'm specifically talking about meeting a girl for the very first time. And so if you guys are in the office and this is someone that you want to ask out, then what I want you to do is I want you to create an event, okay? I would say in most circumstances, in most offices, you could probably do something like this. And comment below if this is not possible for you. We'll find you another solution. But I think this is a pretty much one-size-fits-all solution. You create a happy hour. You get people from your office out and about. Okay, that's the magic here. You create some sort of event. Easiest, like I said, is a happy hour. Get people out, invite people out, send a mass email, talk to people in the office. Get her to come. Get her to come. Now, you can ask her in person like you're doing everyone else. You can email her, get her on a group chain. Basically, the point is we want to get her outside the office. You want to be communicating with her and flirting with her and getting on a more personal level outside the office, not inside. So instead of asking her out and saying like, hey, let's go out sometime, when she's like, I don't even know you, or it's kind of weird, and maybe you guys do know each other, I still think it's better to get her out in a more casual setting, right, than your professional setting, and get her out, and then you guys can connect there, and that's when you can get her number. That's when you can be talking with her and you get a chance to display your personality and get to the point where you say to her, it's fun talking to you. We don't hang out enough. We should hang out sometime. We should do something sometime. Let's exchange numbers. Let me get your number. Okay? So that's going to be the way you're going to want to do it. You're going to want to ask her out outside of the office. You're not going to want to do it when you're in the office, when you're working in the middle of the workday. You don't even want to do it during lunch, even if that seems very casual. So create that event, create that happy hour, get her out there, and that is the best way to ask a girl out in your office. So if you have any questions below, go ahead and write them. I want to hear from you, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. Now, if you end up meeting her at the event and you're not sure what to do to get her attracted to you, I want you to check out my new program called Hooked. And you can check that out in the description below at getherhooked.com. And that program is going to teach you all the methods on how to attract her, how to get her hooked on you, and how to get her wanting you to meet up with her. So check that out at getherhooked.com. That's in the description below, and I'll see you on the next video.